Several Airbnb users have made horrifying discoveries recently. Cameras hidden inside the bedrooms of their rentals. Pretty disturbing. How do you know if your rental room has a hidden camera, and what do you do if you find one? Lance Yulnoff is editor-at-large at Mashable. Whitney Boan is a criminal defense attorney. They join us tonight. So, Lance, how do you know, do you really want to know, if there's a hidden camera in your Airbnb?
Yeah, you want to know. So you got to take a good look around. Look at screw heads. Honestly, they put cameras inside of that.
Screw heads?
Yeah, no exaggeration. If you see a black dot somewhere, take a closer look. Look at your alarm clock. And by the way, if an alarm clock is sitting next to your bed, maybe throw a towel over it because you have your phone anyway. You can use that. Check if there is a motion detector pointed directly at your bed. Why would it be pointed there? So take a look at that. Also, the smoke alarm that is right over your bed, which is supposed to protect you, should. But if you see a black dot, take a closer look. Maybe even open it up. Don't break it. And if it looks weird, you might want to call someone. And the last thing you might want to do is look for hidden cameras. And you can do this with something called Fing app. It looks for the IP address for cameras around there. There'll usually be a camera outside the Airbnb. But if you've got a bunch of IP addresses, you might want to take another look. Lastly, unplug the router there. You'll live without Netflix, but you'll be safe.
That is so creepy. So, Whitney, if you find that there is a camera in the smoke alarm over your bed, what's your recourse?
Bust up the smoke alarm, but yeah. I would say definitely let Airbnb know immediately. And honestly, I would call the cops. I mean, this is an issue of peeping Toms. I mean, your right to privacy in the bedroom and in the bathroom is absolute. It's against Airbnb's policy for homeowners and hosts to have cameras in the bathrooms or the bedrooms for any reason whatsoever. Most states, it's illegal. So there's no legitimate purpose for that to be happening. Not only is it in violation of that policy, but it's a violation of your right to privacy, and it's creepy.
Well, that's for sure. So, but Lance, is it avoidable? I mean, if you're staying in somebody else's house, someone you've never met, you hooked up over the internet, I mean, I guess why should we be surprised that there might be a camera over the bed?
Well, hopefully, look, Airbnb is in hundreds of countries and thousands of locales around the world. Most of these people are good, and you can read the online reviews and get feedback and find out about these people. And the point is, they really want to make the money from people staying there. There are some creeps out there, and by the way, you're not going to pull it out and find a cable that leads back to the room where they're watching you. It doesn't work that way. You'll find an SD card where they're storing the stuff so they can pick it up later.
Whitney, how do you keep it very quickly from winding up on the internet, footage of you in someone else's Airbnb?
Well, I don't know if you can keep it from winding up on the internet, but certainly if you catch on to this quickly, you have certain recourses in terms of contacting Airbnb, pursuing litigation with them if necessary to have them try to fight it, and certainly pursuing it with the police. Like I said, if all else is in doubt, go to an attorney too, and they can help you take the right recourses in terms of
These were not issues when I was a kid. Lance, Whitney, thank you for that. I appreciate it. What a story. Show continues next.